That's Spike Lee. When Spike Lee came to Baltimore, I made him go through the back door of the library. Ask Spike Lee about Shorty. Then ask Charles Barkley about Shorty. When Charles Barkley came to Baltimore, ask him about Mike Check. Yeah, I'm an activist in Baltimore. And Spike Lee made a living off of doing the right thing, but he ain't doing the right thing now. Racism don't work without black cooperation. Ask Sal. Yeah, ask Sal. That's Dr. K, WEEA Radio. We talking about the haves versus the have-nots. I'm attending Dr. K's class, her 9-week class. I'm going to show you what I have to contribute to the conversation. Calling it keeping the dream alive. Y'all locked me up and charged me with terrorism because I applied for Martin Luther King's job. Y'all didn't tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. On February the 2nd, 2011, my mother died from cancer, and I blew the whistle on the corruption in the courts. I'm the cook in Baltimore. I feed the city, and I put it on videotape. Because everything I do, social media for social change. I don't need a million people to march. I need 1 million people to pay attention. Are we there yet? That's the Maryland House of Delegates, all right? And that's Sean Stinnett. If you go directly to Sean Stinnett's office, get the things that I leave him every week. I do a video at Sean Stinnett's office every week at 9 o'clock in the morning before y'all go to session. This is Dr. Karson Dr. Carson's Race, Peace, and Social Justice, all right? And it's the 90 days of session, all right? And that's Shorty. We're going to see who get the golden apple. The struggle is real. Don't charge me with terrorism. I'm not Emmett Till. I'm not Freddie Gray. I'm an activist in Baltimore, and that toilet represents how you treat our black community. That's my mother, Corrine Davis. On February the 2nd, she died from cancer. Y'all locked me up. I didn't get to attend my mother's funeral, and y'all thought that was funny. Racism don't work without black cooperation. We got a black mayor, a black governor, a black author, and you still locking us up. A documentary, you got to be documented. That's 2023. That's Jim Jordan, the Judiciary Committee. And right here, for more information about Mr. Davis, he can be found on Facebook. Yeah, like I said, I don't need 1 million people to march. I need 1 million people to pay attention. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. All right? Keeping the dream alive. We stepping up to the 21st century. This is Dred Scott, 1857, all right? And Dred Scott says that blacks have no rights in which white America has the respect. And Dred Scott exists then and exists now because you lock us up, you killing us, you murdering us, and you ain't saying nothing about it. You talking about the people in Minnesota? Well, what about us? You ain't said nothing about the George Floyd bill, but now Minnesota's a hot topic, so you pushing that agenda. When you fill up the t-shirts with white people, like you filling up the t-shirts with us, then that matters. Remember that. I went home on vacation and came back on probation, just like Emmett Till. That's P.O. Box 38, Waukegan, Illinois, my hometown. That's Patrick Fitzgerald from the Department of Justice, all right? And that's the videotape from Patrick Fitzgerald in the Department of Justice. Like I said, through the legal lens, Maryland Citizens for the Arts. Maryland Volunteer Lawyers for the Arts. Micah. I was making a movie, and the movie was about you. Patrick Fitzgerald, Department of Justice. Dr. Karson, Dr. Kaye. Dr. Karson, Dr. Kaye, the media release. All right? That's your mail receipt that you got in 2024. And that's me. You got this mail in 2024 and you ain't opened up your mouth about that. That was before the elections. You feel me? This is page 2 of the letter to the Department of Justice while I was locked up. This is page 3. Respectfully submitted, Dwayne G. Davis and these other inmates at the Lake County Jail. This man is dead now, and y'all ain't said nothing about Theodis Randall, all right? It's all right here. That's your movie release. That's Dr. K. And that's Spike Lee. We dying out here, Spike. We dying out here. Like I said, a documentary got to be documented, and it's documented. Ask Devin Allen about me. Ask Angela Davis about me. I tried to speak to Angela Davis. She hi-hatted me like I didn't matter. I'm a political prisoner living in America. A political prisoner, N62528. Google search the case. State of Illinois versus Dwayne Davis, 1986. You can call my ass. I ain't hard to find. They said if you want to hide something, hide it in a book. That's my Community Verizon Award, all right, for feeding the city, because I feed Baltimore. Mayor Pugh gave me that award. I'm the founding member of the Baltimore Block, all right? The founding member of the Baltimore Block. And I've been around the block. That's Scott Schellenberger. That's Shorty's Barbecue. That's Scott Schellenberger. I'm Scott Schellenberger. I locked Shorty up because he exposed the money behind the corruption in the machines. All right? And that's right there in the book. Making a movie ain't against the law. This is an art exhibit that follows the money in Baltimore. That's Scott Schellenberger. That's me. This is the money behind mass incarceration. That's Governor O'Malley. The art of getting money. That's Judge Bell. And that's Black Lives Matter. Black lives don't matter. Black money do. We traded the penitentiary for the plantation, cotton for cocaine, and our black community is still the cash crop. The haves versus the have-nots. Education versus incarceration. Books over bars. Remember me? Remember me? 90 days a session. Go ask Gary Collins about me. Play that video. Because it's a 90 days a session. Do your job or lose your job. It's potty training politicians. Who gonna get the golden apple? Black History Month coming. We're gonna do it again. Keeping the dream alive. You wear the mask, you gotta put in the work.